Today we want to deep rip it with the 956 and the deep ripper that I bought a few years ago. So let's get this adjusted and deep rip this field. So this is really heavy clay and the water just doesn't sink away. And we really like it if the ground is a little bit more loose underin, so the water can actually drop away. So let's see if we can rip this field up and make sure that the water can go into the ground after a rain shower. Another good thing is we got new tires on the 956, so we got a lot of profile now, so hopefully it's gonna pull the deep ripper. And the deep ripper really suits the tractor. It still looks a big deep ripper behind this tractor. For modern days this is not a big tractor, but in the 80s it was a big one. I hope it's gonna do well. Well, 956 is running really smooth. It's getting a bit warm, so I cannot pull full power. It's quite hot today, and we have had issues in the past with the tractor running hot. We installed a new radiator in 2015, so it is doing a lot better now. But I just don't want to break anything, so I keep it a little bit down on the power, not pulling on a lower gear as I could be with the tractor. That's just to prevent overheating. All the fixes that I did in the past are holding up, so the hitch is really solid now and I can really pull this nice. And this is actually the first time since we had this tractor that we can do groundwork in a nice way, because the hitch is properly again. I fixed that one 2 or 3 years ago, so all the bearings from the hitch are new, so it's quite solid. You can still go from left to right, that's important, but it doesn't have any play there and here. It just doesn't have play, so it controls really nicely. This tractor has center hydraulic, so that means we can control the hitch from out here with a hydraulic line, and from the inside it's also a hydraulic control system, and it works really smooth. I'm not having to pull any hard levers or anything. It's quite a modern system, and it's really proving its worth today. So the deep ripper is going through as deep as it can go through, and that's really perfect because we want to rip as deep as possible, because we just want to get this ground a bit more loose, and that just seems to work quite nice so far. Getting this ground ripped up is really a good thing.
towards a vicious dream. Don't you know we're the walking dead, dead, dead? Our lives were meant to be this bleak. Somehow they got into our heads, heads, heads. We're wide awake, yet still asleep. We're the walking fear and hatred, dull and jaded. It's all been debated and manipulated. Nothing's ever as it seems. We're bound to believe everything they scream. Don't you know we're the walking dead, dead, dead? Our lives were meant to be this bleak. Somehow they got into our heads, heads, heads. We're wide awake, yet still asleep. We're the walking dead. We're the walking dead, dead. Oh, 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 oh. We're the walking dead. We're the walking dead, dead. Oh, 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 oh. Highly sedated, intoxicated. We're automated and overpopulated. Don't you know we're the walking dead, dead, dead? Our lives were meant to be this bleak. Somehow they got into our heads, heads, in our heads. We're wide awake, yet still asleep. We're still asleep, yeah, yeah.
So we ripped up the field really nicely. So we went through 1 meter deep everywhere. Sometimes the tooth just hooked in the ground and I couldn't pull it, so then I lifted it a little bit, but that's all I lifted. So basically everything is done at 1 meter depth, and that's really good. So I hope this is really gonna drain this field for the winter and for the spring, as it's always an issue to drive here. It's just always mud in this field. We never did it this deep because we didn't have a deep ripper. Now we have a deep ripper, we have an empty field, so ideal situation to do this kind of work. Now I brought the power harrow in the field with the International 633, so we're gonna power harrow this, and we're not going too deep because we don't want to crumble up everything, otherwise the grooves that we made will already fill up. We don't want them to fill up, we just want the grass to be gone and have it a little bit more level, as it's quite uneven at this moment, because it's just quite uneven at this moment. So let's get power harrow started and let's get going.